Good day, everybody. So this video is dedicated to garage wiring. So here I have 24 by 28 garage just built, and I have had the first electrical inspection. What's supposed to be rough in, but I had started some connections too. So basically rough in, you have wires coming into the box, they are tight, they are attached to the wall within 12 inches. You have the protector plate, but if necessary, that's usually for 2x4, 2x6, it's not a requirement, but I still have those. So basically, what my inspector recommended to do to pass the next inspection is big boxes like this, 50 amps, they need back and behind, they need 2x4 behind to be supported because they are quite big and one side is not enough. Other thing was electrical panel. After reading a bit, I did a mistake. I removed this bridge between two neutrals, and so I had one bar for the neutral wires and another one I used for the ground wires. What's not right, this is also neutral and grounds are on those sides. So basically, since this is the sub panel, and when you buy a new panel you have this bridge going from neutral to the box, this has to be removed. Only in main panel you are supposed to have ground and neutral connected. So that was done and that was fixed. So here I have a ground rod in the garage. So for sub panels, only one is requirement. For main panels, two, and it goes into the panel and to the box again. That's ground, and this is the ground coming from the main panel. So it's also tied up to the box. Since this is aluminum wire coming in, so I had to use anti-oxidizer on all the wires in the breaker and on the neutral. Also, what I need to do, I need to put white tape on the neutral wire just to indicate that this is neutral and not hot. Another thing that was new to me, before I had the panel in a wall, so the front of the panel was flush with the wall. It's not allowed anymore, so I had to bring it out, so all the insulation is behind. The reason for that is you need to keep the panel warm, not cold, so you want full insulation behind, so when the hot air is touching the panel it's not condensating because it's cold. So I had to bring it out, and in this case I brought my main wires from the back, so my thick wire is not sticking about the drywall. So other stuff, I asked for the ground wires in the boxes. Code recommends to use the pigtails. Inspector allowed me to use basically those two bolts inside for connections, just to avoid using those insulators and save some room in the box. So for running wires through the wall, you need to stay in the middle of the stud. Max 3 wires in one hole, or in my case it's basically 3 cables with 6 wires in those, because if you have more they may warm up too much and they need to be derated. So this is my 50 amp, it goes through separate hole. Other stuff, if you're planning to have a furnace in the garage, you need a furnace switch on a separate circuit. So basically it goes into this box, and then I will connect the furnace. And thermostat wire, same stuff, it runs just about here. You want it a little bit on a distance from the furnace, so it's not catching that temperature. Other stuff, what is important to do before you do the drywalling is garage door opener. So basically those gray 2x4 weight will be installed. So there are a few wires too. One is for garage controller that is installed usually at the man door. So basically I had to run it all the way here, and here's the box for it. And two more wires, basically they are just up here. They go to the safety sensors on the door. So they go in here, they come in, and that's on the bottom of the door where you install those sensors, so the door do not shut down when something is on the way. So that's important to remember, so you don't need to run extra wiring on top of the drywall. Other than that, I didn't have any issues with my first inspection. If you have any questions or recommendations, please let me know. Thanks for watching and stay safe.